This is the Keychron C2 mechanical keyboard. Actually, I've been using this for a year and a lot of you guys who watches my video have noticed this keyboard in the background. And a lot of you guys message kung anong klaseng keyboard yan, anong brand yan, kamusta naman yung experience mo using this one. So since isang taon na ako dito sa mechanical keyboard na to, sabi ko why not make a review about it. This is actually my first mechanical keyboard and I've been using sa office yung mga 500 pesos na keyboard, which is yung mga A4 or CDR King. At actually, medyo late na ako sa mechanical keyboard hype. So, I decided to pull the trigger on this baby and di ako nagsisisi. And for the reasons why, sasagutin natin yan later in the video. I-share ko rin yung specs at i-answer natin yung mga major questions ko nung binili ko tong keyboard na to. And those questions are, does it work? Is it worth it for its price? And do I recommend this product? Kaya please, panoorin nyo ng buo yung video and hopefully it gives you information about this product and ma-encourage kayo bumili ng first Keychron keyboard ninyo. Hindi ko na ba tatagalin pa? Tara, let's start. There are tons of big players in the mechanical keyboard space and actually Keychron is an up-and-coming one. And they've made a reputation for making matitibay at magagandang mechanical keyboards. I mean, look at this one. And when I was making my due diligence sa pagbili ng una kong mechanical keyboard, a lot of my friends suggested Keychron. Napakahirap talaga mag-filter out kung anong klaseng mechanical keyboard yung mag-fit sa'yo. But I went through all the process and si Keychron talaga yung nag-fit sa aking need. At dito papasok si Keychron C2. So I've actually unboxed this already. Sabi ko nga, nagamit ko na siya for a year. Along with the keyboard, it came with a keycap remover and extra keycaps. So if you see the keyboard, meron siyang white, meron siyang black, and meron siyang orange. This keyboard can actually be used in Windows or Mac. So meron siyang switch dito sa top part niya. And meron din siyang 2-layer kickstand. So if hindi kayo comfortable sa height niya, so itaas nyo lang siya. This is actually wired, so hindi siya Bluetooth. Actually, yun yung mas preferred ko. And hindi siya hot swappable. So, hindi nyo lang matatanggal basta-basta yung mga switches niya. For the switches, I opted to go for the brown ones. Kasi, I've actually researched on the red. Medyo maingay siya for me. And yung blue naman is medyo tahimik. So, I found the sweet spot sa brown. And actually, to be honest, ito lang talaga yung available noon sa Shopee nung binili ko siya. I've also chosen a white backlight one because yung RGB is talaga hindi ko na gusto or I've outgrown it. Medyo nahihilo na ako pag tumitingin sa RGB, so gusto ko ng medyo simple lang and minimalist. So to go along with the keycaps, pinili ko yung white backlight. So ito yung sound pag pinipress nyo yung keys nya. Ayan. Ayan. And that is the brown switch working. I've used this for professional work. So, kunyari pag nagtatype ako ng mga documents as well as gaming. Ever since sa mechanical keyboard ko, sabi ko di na ako babalik na sa mga luma kong keyboard kasi iba talaga yung pakiramdam. Parang pag nag-stand ka, may extra 1 second. Kumbaga. Actually, usong-uso din sa mga keyboard yung mga 10 keyless. But, hindi ko talaga mabitawan tong numpad na to because again, I use it for professional work. And sanay na talaga ako gumamit nito. So, parang may kulang if I chose to do a 10 keyless. C2 doesn't actually have one, no? But yung other series ni Keychron, meron silang 10 keyless variant. And for the price, I actually bought it for 3,100 pesos. Yes, mas mahal na siya ng onte from the competition, lalo na yung mga base mechanical keyboards na makikita nyo sa Shopee or sa Lazada. But I believe that it is worth it. So tingnan nyo pa lang, yung look, tsaka yung feel, mararamdaman nyo talaga yung pagka-premium niya. The price actually varies, no? Depende siya sa kung anong type of C2 yung binili mo. So before I move on to the pros and cons that I found about this keyboard, here's a quick recap. It is wired, it is a full keyboard, meron siyang white at RGB backlight variant. In terms of switches, meron siyang blue, red, at brown. And when I bought it, it retails at 3,100. I think the lowest price I can find right now in the Shopee and Lazada is 2,800, so ililink ko siya below. Okay, so in this part, i-enumerate ko naman yung mga nakita kong pros and cons dito sa keyboard na to. Unang-una is yung premium feel na talaga. As in, napaka-robust ng product, parang hindi siya masisira agad. I really like the keycaps, napakaganda ng keycaps niya. So, for me, hindi ko na siya kailangan palitan. Medyo may kabigatan siya, pero I think that is because of the parts that are in the keyboard. Which is fine by me, so kahit ilagay ko siya sa aking backpack, hindi naman ako na i-impede sa lakad ko. Also, when I use it for professional work or gaming, hindi naman naman ako nangangalay at hindi napapagod yung mga daliri ko. And napakatibay talaga niya. So up until now na ginagamit ko siya, wala pa mga ghost presses or mga missing keys. Hindi naman nag-fade yung mga keycaps. Another pro is Type-C siya. Most of our devices are Type-C na, so pwede nyo siyang i-connect. So to me, that is very convenient and flexible. And in terms of cons, actually ito lang talaga yung nag-iisa kong con sa kanya. Sobrang dali niya pasukin ng dust. I've actually observed this nung kaka-open ko lang nung keyboard. Siguro after a week of using it, doon sa mga singit-singit niya, nagda-dust na. And doon sa board holding the switches, pinasok na rin siya ng dust agad. So I had to clean it in a regular basis. Siguro mga weekly, dinilinis ko siya, pinupunasan yung top level lang. Pero quarterly, binubuksan ko talaga siya, tinatanggal ko bawat keycap, tapos nililinis ko yung mga boards niya. Ayun. So yun yung breakdown natin for Keychron C2, and I've shared my experience as well as observations dito sa mechanical keyboard na to after using it for a year. But now, let's answer the 3 major questions that I've shared kanina. So, in my experience, does it work? Actually, lagyan natin ng parenthesis no na still work dahil 1 year ko na nga siya ginagamit. Obviously, yes. And sabi ko nga, ginagamit ko pa rin siya until now and wala akong regrets. Napakatibay niya, kahit siguro ihampas ko siya sa ulo ng ibang tao, gagana pa rin siya. Is it worth the price? Again, another yes for me. For its price, I think it's really decent. I think the premium feel says it all. Again, I purchased it for 3,100 pesos and ngayon nagre-retail na siya to 2,800 based on what I've checked right now. And the last question, do I recommend the product? A big yes, lalo na sa mga magsisimula pa lang or magdidip pa lang ng toes nila sa mechanical keyboards. I am a happy owner. I am very satisfied with Keychron C2 and I think if bibili nyo to, magiging happy din kayo. By the way, this is not sponsored by Keychron, no? Nagustuhan ko lang talaga yung product nila. Siguro in the future, let's say masira yung Keychron keyboard ko, I'll still be looking at Keychron keyboards. Pero siguro ang mga titingnan ko na is mga low profile keyboards na kasi gusto ko pababaan yung height ng keyboard ko. And that is where I will end this video. If you like this type of content, I will try to make more. So please like, share, and subscribe. I just have to say I enjoyed making this video. So pangarap ko talaga mag-review ng mga tech products. And malay nyo, may mga sponsor na lumapit. So baka naman. So thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Bye.